What's up? I said I was gonna do this video. Yeah, I'm smiling about it because it's crazy. But alright, yesterday, man, on Facebook, man, I had a little topic I had up here about ladies, young ladies that under 25 and don't have a college degree and ain't married. And the reason why I put this up is because a lot of y'all young ladies out here, you know, they got kids. You ain't doing nothing with your life. And I'm not saying the whole general masses of these young ladies saying something is what I'm like. Basically, man, this video is to enlighten and stuff like this. And the reason why I make controversial comments like this is because first and foremost, I think in general that is what I am put on this earth to do. Is to be controversial, to make people think, to be introspective, to be sometimes even what you would consider radical. So with that same concept, I say stuff like this because to me, okay, first and foremost, being pregnant, having a kid is beautiful. I'm not taking that away from anybody. But at the same time, being pregnant and the only thing you got really going for your ass is kids. That ain't something good. And I saw a lot of comments about girls saying that it's a blessing, it's a blessing, it's a blessing, it's a blessing. Well, to me, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, when you bring a child up in this earth and you have no direction yourself, you know what I'm saying, that to me ain't no blessing, you know. So, like, my mother, you know, was fortunate enough to have a college degree, have her master's degree at the time. She was and then still getting education. So she was in advanced degrees and working hard, as well as had to support my grandparents. So, and a lot of people don't have that, you know what I'm saying? So, that's so crazy that it's like a lot of these young ladies out here is like for real, like if I fuck a bitch, you know what I'm saying, or a woman in this case, but, you know, excuse me if you feel offended by me saying the word bitch too, but a lot of the girls out here are bitching and moaning and complaining, and, you know what I'm saying, not, you know what I'm saying, really get what I was prophesizing and stuff like that. What I'm saying is, I feel like we are in a generation, us as a whole, we are a lot of young people who just settle on this shit. I feel like my generation has underachieved to the fullest extent. Like, you see, like, we just lost Steve Jobs. You know, the Warren Buffetts. We don't see a significant amount of those in this upcoming generation, and a generation that my generation is producing. So with that said, I feel, me personally, as a person in society, as a significant contributor of society, that I'm doing a lot. A lot of my colleagues and friends is doing a lot, but I still feel like the masses ain't doing a lot. Like, I feel like a lot of people, they don't have it together. So when you fuck and you have a kid and you don't have your shit together, like I'm saying, that's why I don't get what a blessing is in that. But like I'm saying, I totally understand, even if you might not have the direction, if you work hard, a lot of people take care of their kids. But for every girl, I'm saying, taking care of their kids, a lot of them aren't taking care of their kids. And the thing about the issue I said about the college is important. I hate hearing the fucking thing where everybody says that college ain't for everybody. That is a slavery in your mind. Anytime you say that higher education, seeking knowledge, ain't meant for everybody, that means that you already done lost. And you can quote me on that shit, because at the end of the day, we shouldn't be living in a world where people settling for mediocrity. When people think having my kid and having my stuff like this is all this stuff like that. And like I said, when I put the issue, when people saying, oh man, people working at Mickey D's and all this other shit, and I'm too good. No, I'm not too good. But I guarantee you, if anybody know me, I work harder than every motherfucking body. So, and if I'm not working hard for some person, then I'm going to seek knowledge from somebody who's working harder than me to become a better, to grow, to become smarter up here, to come work harder in this real world that we got. Because at the end of the day, like you said, we bring the children in this earth fully unprepared. And I said the age 25 because age 25 is still considered a young adult. Most people tend to have their lives together at 25, 26, 27. Not necessarily everybody, but a good proportion of people have it. So if you don't have any direction and guidance, you out fucking partying and shit. And like I said, half of these girls out here that I felt that put on my status, they don't have anything going for them. A lot of them don't have anything going for them. You know, and yeah, they might not college and all that other stuff like that. They be like, oh well, stuff like that. And that's my whole thing, and my issue was, I had to state and put forth this, that the same thing is that for one, having, you know what I'm saying, having no direction and having children shouldn't be totally unacceptable. If you are out making babies and you don't have a plan, you need to get a plan, because like you said, my child is a blessing. So in order for you to make a child your blessing, you better work your ass off to give that child everything he or she needs, so that child can be a blessing and contribute to the society that we have created and our forefathers have created and our mothers have created. Because at the end of the day, like you're saying, you're calling the child that's a blessing, but I don't see, you know what I'm saying, the next drug dealer or the next 16-year-old pregnant girl as a blessing. And I understand a lot of young people who did, you know, get pregnant at the age of 16 did become something of themselves. But how many other people can you really say that? And that's the whole thing. What I'm saying is stop teaching mediocrity. Stop teaching and saying it's okay. You know, a lot of minorities, they teach the same shit to their kids. And that's why these kids ain't in there. We see why we don't have as many educated, you know what I'm saying, minorities as we should. And when I mean minorities, I mean blacks, whites, Hispanics, and women. There isn't nearly as many intelligent, successful, ambitious women that there should be. Too many women lost. There are a lot of motherfucking guys lost too, best believe. But at that same kind of sense, I'm out. I had to say what I had to say. So what I'm saying is, y'all need to wrap up. You know what I'm saying? Wrap up, be safe, and think about all this shit. And if you still feel offended by my video, and so be it, we can chop it up and we can talk about this shit like grown people. I'm out.